Police said Senzo Meyiwa was assassinated. The high-profile death of Senzo Meyiwa, the late Bafana Bafana captain, has rocked the nation for 7 years now. The country commemorated the 7th anniversary of his death recently, on October 26. Unfortunately, this many years down the line, the murder case is yet to come to a close and is dragging his family, friends, and fans through unnecessary turmoil. Now, new details have emerged on the case. According to Opera News, the investigating officer leading the case, Colonel Bongani Jinenda, swore in affidavit that indicates that the murder was not, as earlier assumed, a foiled armed robbery. According to the investigator, the murder was an assassination. Physical Tully, the hitman implicated in the murder, along with the 4 others he was accused of, was hired to kill the footballer. Investigations, which resulted in evidence under oath, indicated that the victim was assassinated as a contractual assassination or hit, rather than a robbery or robbery gone bad. Quote, the affidavit reads, "It still remains unclear who hired the hitman and his crew to kill Meyiwa. The Bafana Bafana goalkeeper was killed on 26 October 2014, in the house of his then-girlfriend, singer Kelly Kumalo." The colonel continued to note that Ntanzi, the main suspect, had confessed to the murder on 2 separate occasions in 2020, both times under the watch and guidance of his legal representatives. On the 19th of June 2020, this suspect confessed to a commissioned officer, and on the 24th of June 2020, he confessed to a magistrate at the Boksburg Magistrates Court in the presence of his counsel. One of Ntanzi's co-accused, Mthobisi Prince Cube, was apparently implicated in the murder through eyewitness testimonies that placed him at the crime scene on the day it happened. The outfits described by witnesses matched those he was wearing in pictures found on his phone from that day. So far, none of the accused has requested bail, which according to investigating officers, is a good sign that signals their guilt. According to the police, they are confident that they have an airtight case, and that the new evidence that has come to light will enable them to finally put the case to rest. The country has been calling for the case to be expedited for a while now. The goalkeeper's family is experiencing a lot of heartaches, considering how long the saga has been dragged out. Kelly Kumalo, whom the player was dating at the time of his death, recently also came out to speak on the loss she experienced. In addition to losing her best friend and the father of her daughter, she was the target of so much hate from people she never imagined would turn against her. According to the singer, her name was dragged through the mud by people who thought she had something to do with the murder, and she couldn't believe how malicious the reports were. For sure, South Africans have never let her forget the incident, and she is constantly being asked online to say what exactly she knows about the case.